I know we still have a few people coming in. We're going to go ahead and get started with our announcements. There's always some people that we have to thank with our programs because it's more than just me. I could never do all of this by myself, and there's a team of people that have really worked hard to put this together. So first of all, she is never in here to receive this thanks, but our lead custodian, Miss Alice Casey, she is awesome, and with every single program, she does everything that needs to be done, and sometimes I come back after a program after a few days and she's got everything taken down. She helps parents put things up, and she's just awesome. So let's give a hand to Miss Alice. And then I want to thank our second grade teachers for their flexibility and cooperation and just doing everything that I need for them to do and then some. So let's hear it for our second grade teacher. And then I want to thank my teammates in the specials area. First of all, we have Mrs. Anderson, our librarian, who's making a video for us, because what we do is kind of our practice after the program in music classes next week. The second graders will get to watch themselves, and they'll get to see themselves the way the audience saw them. And it's always interesting because when they're up there on the risers, they see the back of a lot of things and the back of people's heads, and they don't get to see it the way it really was on the stage. So they get an opportunity to do that next week in music class. So we thank Ms. Anderson for that. Yay, Ms. Anderson. And then I want to thank Mrs. Akins, our assistant PE teacher. She's down here with a camera, and she's going to be taking pictures. And wait a second. Next week, I will be getting those on my music webpage. If you log on to Membrano School and you click on the teacher directory and you find Oates, Bonnie, that's me. You'll open up to the music webpage, and next week sometime, give me some time to get them on there, but there'll be a little tab that says second grade, This is America, and if you click on the tab, it'll open up a slideshow for you, and you can see pictures from the program. But it takes me a little while to make that happen. Sometime next week, check. And then backstage, our backstage manager doing so many things, lights, sound, behavior issues, is our PE teacher, Mrs. Morgan. Let's hear it for Mrs. Morgan. And then, of course, our special parent helpers, people who give up their time to make our set and our costumes and whatever's needed for the program. For this program, our coordinator was Lisa Temple. Please stand. And I don't know if she's here. Yes, she is back there. Thank you. And then Jennifer LaCluse, who's right next to her. Thank you very much. And then we had two-parent team, Jacinda Moore. Is she here today? She may not be here till tonight. And her husband, Alan Moore, and it was really handy having a man climb the ladder. Miss Alice didn't have to do it. She was excited about that. And they also donated a special kind of stapler to the school that we're going to be able to use to put things up for programs. So we really appreciate that. Our program today is, this is President's Week. I'm sure a lot of you have been talking about that in class. Monday was President's Day. And President's Day week, we usually have our second graders do a patriotic program about our country. Some things that they're learning about in social studies about America. And there's a song about the flag, there's a song about freedom that's very important in our country. And I want all of our Membrano students, this is your reminder to use your Membrano program manners. In music, one of the things we need to teach are concert manners. And the concert manners are different from manners in other places. Totally opposite of ball game manners, because in a ball game you're supposed to holler and yell and scream and be all hyper. and cheer for your team, but in a concert, that's considered to be rude. In a concert, we're supposed to stay flat and quiet and keep our hands to ourselves and pay attention to the performers because they've worked really hard on these songs and really hard on these parts, and I know their parents want to hear their parts. And so we're very quiet and respectful during the concert, and it is appropriate to clap after the songs, but then we need to quiet down to listen for what happens next, okay? So I want to see everybody practicing that today. We hope you enjoy our show. This is America.
This is America, and we are Americans. We are young and we are old. We are wealthy, we are not.
We live in cities, we live in towns. We were born here, we came here.
We are teachers and students, soldiers and citizens, friends, neighbors, and family.
We have our strong opinions and we speak them freely. We worship as we wish. We protect and defend ourselves.
In our country, we are all equal and we are all free. This is America and we are Americans.
You know, I was just thinking that America really is a special country.
You mean because we're a free country?
Well, yeah, but also because there's so many cool things that makes us who we are.
No kidding! Like fireworks on the 4th of July or turkey on Thanksgiving. How about our movies and TVs and radios? And our music and our video games and our pizza, and let's not forget our apple pie.
But movies, malls,
Fast food and freeways, the Grand Canyon, parades and amusement parks, Hollywood museums, the Rocky Mountains, the Liberty Bell and Mount Rushmore, and baseball and marching bands and teddy bears and cowboys in New York City. Yeah, America has got to be the greatest place in the world.
yeah!
I sure do love my country.
Our flag is a very important symbol of our country. 13 stripes represent the 13 original colonies. The red color on our flag reminds me of our courage. It also reminds me of the blood that was shed to make our country free.
The white stands for purity. It kind of means we want the best for ourselves, but we care about other people in other countries too.
The blue stands for loyalty. That means that we are willing to stay behind our country and our leaders.
When I see our flag flying, it reminds me of all the men and women who fought for our country.
For the brave soldiers, sailors, and pilots who have sacrificed their lives for the rest of us. They are the main reason that our flag of freedom still flies over our country today. When I see the flag, it makes me proud.
powerful nation. Even though we are one of the youngest countries, we have become one of the greatest countries in history.
The power of America comes from its people. We have many rights, but also responsibilities.
All Americans should follow the laws of our country. All adult citizens need to vote for our leaders. No matter how different we all are, we are united by our country, united by our freedom.
We are united when we work together to solve common problems and reach common goals. We are united to fight common enemies. We are strong when we are united, but when it comes to our freedom, we are always united.
That's why we're called the United States of America.
I've always been free. I've never known a slave. I've never known a dictator. And don't know what it feels like to be put in prison for speaking my mind. I don't know how it feels for soldiers to take away my home.
I don't know about having to run away to be free, but I do know I am blessed with freedom.
I can dream and speak my opinions without fear. I know my voice is allowed to be heard.
I am free to have friends. I am free to have as much education as I want. I am free to pray and to choose.
Freedom shines on every American that is right around. No, I've always been free, and as long as I'm American, I'll always be free.
teach me to grab quickly.
Okay, at this time I'd like to recognize our performers. First of all, Mrs. Browder's class. Yay, Miss Browder's class. They did an awesome job. You may be seated. Our banner holders were Tyler Brunet and Ryan Cotton, and one of our big flag holders was Zane Nunez, and speakers Katie Childs, Ava Lecluse, Herman Mascoro, Kyler Schenkels, and Michaela Tomlinson. Mrs. Krause's class, please stand. Great job for them. You may be seated. Flag wavers Hayden Collins, Layla Escatel, and Lauren Franco. Speakers Luke Basil, Alexis Chernick, Javin Hansen, Braxton Heffernan, Silas Hughes, Tyler Linsenman, Eli McMillan, Jordan Speck, and Monty Whipple. Mr. Myhill's class, please stand. Yay, Mr. Myhill's class. You may be seated. Big flag holder Ray Mosley, and speakers Shaylee Asher, Travis Campbell, Cannon Hyatt, Sidney McDowell, Matthew Moore, Damian Moss, and Caitlin Titus, and soloists Lily Bridges and Remy Twig. Mrs. Rollmine's class, please stand. Great job. You may be seated. Our poster holder, Emily Molina, and speakers Cooper Brown, Hudson Cooper, Dylan Hamilton, Erica Lopez, Cadence Morissette, Christina Smith, Parker Temple, and John Wyndham, and soloist Lily Kiesler. Mrs. Winchester's class, please stand. Great job, boys and girls. You may be seated. Flag wavers Gabriel Monson, Tyler Preston, and Haley White. Speakers Derek Banton, Lorena Chenoweth, Diesel Dooley, Amanda Green, Paul Ryan, Bo Slater, and Jay Swiger. And boys and girls, let's give a hand to our audience for being so polite for us. They were awesome. Thank you so much. All right, thank you boys and girls for being a great audience. We hope you enjoyed our program. Now it's time to put your eyes on your teachers.